God gave Moses many laws to show his people what holy living looks like. God is holy and he wants to be with his people, but the Israelites could not keep God's laws perfectly. God gave his people rules about how to live, how to worship, and what to do when they sinned. One day, God met with Moses at the tabernacle. The tabernacle was a place where God met with his people and where they worshiped him. God told Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and tell them what to do when they bring an offering to me." Then, God gave Moses rules about offerings. Offerings are gifts people give to God, such as money, grain, or animals. Different types of offerings were needed at different times. God also gave rules about the priests. Now, priests made the sacrifices that God commanded. The priests took care of the tabernacle and they taught people God's rules for holy living. Aaron and his sons served as the priests. God gave them rules about how to offer sacrifices. And when people wanted to praise God, they gave burnt offerings. God deserves our praise. The Israelites praised God for bringing them out of Egypt. When people wanted to thank God, they gave grain offerings. God deserves our thanks. The Israelites thanked God for providing everything that they ever needed. When people wanted to celebrate God, they gave fellowship offerings. God deserves to be celebrated. The Israelites celebrated God for dwelling with them, and they honored him as their king. When people wanted to say that they were sorry for a sin, they gave a sin offering. God is honored when people turn away from their sin and turn back to him. The Israelites needed to make their relationship with God right again. So the priest gave an offering so the people could be forgiven. God deserves our worship. He created us to be in relationship with him, and he's provided salvation from sin through his son, Jesus. We can worship God by loving and obeying him as we live to give him glory.